Welcome to IDTECK Time Pro Training Guide. Before starting the Time Pro software, please make sure that the communication server is up and running. Once the communication server is running, you may minimize the communication server. Once minimized, you may start the Time Pro software. Login ID, admin, password, admin. Now let's begin setting up the site, device, and door setting for this time and attendance application. Step 1, building floor setting. Here, we'll be setting up the corresponding floors to the building for which we'll manage and monitor the time and attendance. Step 2, site setting. Here we will set up the IP address of the communication server. Click right green arrow to retrieve sample site information. Please input a site name, then change the IP address to the communication server. Currently mine is 192.168.1.10. Then click connection test to verify connection to the communication server. Once the site is connected, click OK. Click on save. OK. Then close. As you can see on the bottom right hand corner, the status changed from red to all communication servers connected. Step 3, loop setting. Here we will set up the method of communication to the IDTECK hardware. Let's select the site that we have created prior. Input a name of the loop. What type of communication, either serial or network. Currently we have a device connected to the network. If you will use this loop or not. Click Network Communication tab. Then from this screen, please select the auto search loop. This will search all the IDTECK hardware located on the network. Select the device you would like to set. Click the down arrow button to move to the listing below. From this listing, you will be able to set a static IP to this device. Click on Apply to set that static IP to that device. Click OK. Once set, click on Save. OK. Do you want to restart the communication? Of course. Click on OK. Then finally, click on Close. Step 4, device setting. From here, you will be able to set up what type of device, as well as turning on and off various different functions from within the device. To do that, first select the site, the loop. What type of device? Is it a controller or a biometric reader? What type of product? So the model of the product. Currently I am utilizing the LX007. How many doors? What is the address of the device? By default it is set to 0. The device name. If you like to use it or not, please check it. One tab over, operation mode. Here you'll be turning on and off various functions if you like to utilize it, such as anti-passback, duress mode, how many seconds before the alarm goes off if door is held open, voice mode if you like to listen to the voice descriptions such as access granted, access denied, arm and disarm, as well as 2-man operation mode. Next tab over, the controller option. What would you like to be displayed from the LCD, such as access status, card number. If you like to utilize the keypad, what type of output time schedule you would like to use. Time schedule only, meaning automatically it opens at a certain time, or a card has to be presented before the time schedule is activated. Weekend output, if you like to utilize the unit as a reader. Duplicated event checking, making sure that there is no duplicated data. If you like to display the name of the person that is entering that unit door. Next tab over, biometric setting. What type of fingerprint registration you would like to do. 1 finger 2 templates, or 2 fingers 2 templates, meaning 1 finger each. If you like to turn on the adaptive mode, which compensates your fingerprint depending on the environment, if it's really dusty, if it's really bright, is it out in the sun, I would recommend to turn on the adaptive mode so it can compensate that fingerprint if it's not being read properly. Fingerprint only identification if it's set to not use. Card plus fingerprint, if you turn this on to use, you can do card plus fingerprint or fingerprint only. Once you have set up each of the options, please click on Save. Click on OK. Restart the communication server. The communication server is restarted. Click on OK. Do you want to perform send? Meaning, would you like to send all the settings that you just set up from the software to the device? Yes. Successfully transferred. Click on OK. Then click Close. Step 5, door setting. This screen, you will be setting up the information about the door. Select the site, which loop, what device, input a door name, Where is that door located? How long should the door be open for? If you like to utilize a time schedule to have it unlock for a period of time. If you are utilizing a reader, in this case we are, which is the LX007. What type of reader is it? If it's a biometric, if it's going to be a keypad reader or just a proximity reader. What type of operation? Is it going to be RF only, RF plus fingerprint or password, or card, password, fingerprint? Once you have filled in the information, click on Save. Do you like to transfer? Yes. Successfully transferred. Okay. Then click on Close. After door setting, let us set up the company and department. Under Operation Management, click on Company Setting. Click on the green right arrow and change the name accordingly. Let's change it to IDTECH. Save. Okay. Close. Let's come to Operation Management one more time and select Department. We have another sample on here. Let's rename it to Technical. Save. Okay. Close. Now let's check if it's grouped up under Company Department Setting. Select the company, click the name, and Technical is underneath. Click on Save. Okay. Let's close this. After setting up the company and department, the next step would be to time sync your device. First, go to the Device Management, then Device Time Setting. Select your device and click Send. Click on Yes. This will sync the device's time with your PC. Click OK and close. Next, we'll be setting the reader that will be used as a time and attendance. Click on Basic Setting Administration. Find the reader setting attendance. Then select the company. Then highlight the device you would like to be the time and attendance reader. Click on the right arrow button. Once it's moved to the right side, please click on the Save button. And now you finally have a time and attendance reader. For time and attendance, we will need work codes. Work code setting is found under the Basic Setting Administration, as you can see here. Here you can select all the work codes that will be applicable to your time and attendance. It will be shown within the time and attendance report. First, select the company. Then select all the applicable work codes that you would like to appear in your time and attendance report. Also, next tab over, exception code. These codes are all the statuses that you would like to appear on the time and attendance report if they were early in, leaving early, lateness, and so on. All you have to do is check off use, then click on save. Now the work codes are set and saved. Click OK, then close. After setting up the work code, now we have to set the closing hour. Select the company, if you're utilizing the function keys or not, as well as you can schedule a closing time so the attendance report can close automatically at that specified time. So I will set mine at 2 a.m. the next following morning. Save. Now that the closing time is saved, click on OK, then click Close. If your time and attendance require function keys and you have selected it within the closing hour, next step will be to set each function key. To do so, please select the function key setting, select the company, all the applicable time and attendance readers will be listed, check the device, select which function key is which work type. I'll indicate F1 as work start, work end will be my F2. Click on save. And send. Yes. Successfully transferred. Click on OK. Now F1 and F2 is set as my work in and work out. You may set F3, F4, all the way to F12 depending on the device type that you have. Now click on close. To have a work schedule, we need to set up a work time. Work time. Select the company. Input a name. Let's say working hours, as for example. If it's a regular or free commute, regular means from 9 to 5, while a free commute means more of flexible hours. So let's indicate a start time of, let's say, 8 o'clock in the morning. And within the same day, I end at 5 o'clock, 24-hour format. But let's say that I have a shift that floods into the next day. Select current and click on next. But for demo purpose wise, let's select on current. If you select this box right here for exceptions, I could give these individuals certain allowance for coming in early. So let's say no more than 5 minutes. They can't be late for no more than 10 minutes. They're allowed to leave 5 minutes early. And they are not allowed to leave too late, let's say 30 minutes after. Closing time for shift, as you can see, it's in yellowish peachish color, meaning that on the next day at 2 a.m. the schedule will close, meaning that there can be no more adjustments to the report. Let's keep that as is. Then let's click on Save. Now we save working hours as one of our work code. Now let's click on Close. We have just created a work time code. Now let's apply it to a work schedule. Click on Work Schedule Setting. Select the company. What kind of work schedule is it? Say Monday through Friday work hours. Select the time code, then select the date that you would like to have applied to. Let's do throughout the week. Individually select the date and then click the right arrow button. Once that is complete, click on Save. Now you've saved a work schedule from Monday through Friday work hours. Click on OK. Now you could close. After creating the work schedule, we can create a closing rule. Click on Closing Rule Setting. Select the company. Let's just call this a IDTECH closing rule. We could close it monthly or weekly. In our case, we'll just close it monthly. So every 16th of the month at 2 o'clock in the morning, the time and attendance report will close automatically. Let's click on Save. Now we have successfully added a closing rule. Click on OK and close. Now that we have completed our settings, let us create a card holder under the card holder management, which you may find on the front screen, as you can see here, or under access control and then card holder management. From here, let us create a card holder. Employee ID could be anything from 1001 or even 101. Name. If you like to display your name whenever there's access granted or denied, you will see that a name can appear on the LX007 or the LX505. Let's just fill out the fields in yellow, such as company, department. If you like to add a picture, you may do so by opening, or if you have a webcam, capture photo. Let's move over to the next tab, Access Card Information. Select the type of card. Let's say access card. What is the card number? Put in a 4-digit password. What type of card is it? Let's just stick with employee. Is this person like a contracted person or a visitor? You could give them a start date to end date, valid from, valid by. So after the valid by date, the card will deactivate automatically. If the cardholder lost his card, you could indicate it as lost, on what day, and when you reissued the card. We currently have only one door, so let's select whether or not to set individual door. Click within the box, individual door set. Select the door. Move it over to the list on the right. Then click Issue. Now we have successfully added a card to this card holder. Let's double click on it one time. Double check all the information. You may include more information about the person under the detail information. If it's a biometric reader, you can register them. User defined field if you like to have more information about that person. Look up that individual's event and alarm status from this window. And lastly, the time and attendance setting. Currently, we already set up a time and attendance rule. Let's select that rule. First, click on Apply Time Schedule, Time Attendance. Click Yes. Select the closing rule. Select the work schedule. Click Save. Do you want to transfer it? Yes. Would you delete existing card data of the device before transmission? Yes. Successfully transferred. Now you have successfully added one card holder to the card holder management. Click on Close.